for lighting fires. Problem, we're not going to have the hacksaw blade. We might get on board with that, so if we find a piece of steel, we might still be able to light fires. That one's questionable. Little box of matches. Can't get on board with matches. You could start a fire in the cabin. This is also full of sharp needles, which you can use for all sorts of things, and little fishing hooks, which you can use for fishing. Problem is, they'll be in the big clear perspex box at the airport, as will the candle, because nobody wants you lighting a candle on board an aircraft. You might as well leave the fishing line behind because you've lost the hooks, but hang on, there might be another reason for that, so we'll put that to one side at the moment. We've got some scalpel blades in here. Right? If you haven't got a knife, or if you lose your knife, it's always worth having a couple of little sharp scalpel blades, because you can cut quite a lot with these. I mean, our ancestors, way back in prehistoric times, cut all sorts of things with little shards of flint. Right? So yeah, it's time consuming, but you can work game and such like with a real small blade. But you won't have them either. You can retain the rubber that they were wrapped in, because rubber's great for starting fires. Now you get a spark or a flame onto that and it will burn really hot and help you burn stuff that's otherwise damp and you have a problem with. So we could keep that, and again, that would fit in our pocket, little piece of rubber. More fishing hooks, we can't have them. Safety pins. Safety pins, by the way, if you've only got this tin and you haven't got a triangular bandage or anything, if someone has an issue, bad arm or something like this, you can use safety pins, ideally the big ones, right? You can pin their arm up, help people out, that sort of thing, but you won't have them. This is some cotton wool in here, right? Things like tampons that come in cellophane packets always keep your tinder dry, so you'll always have cotton wool, which is the best thing for lighting with a spark method. Cotton wool and a little block of magnesium. Cotton wool, magnesium shavings, a little bit of tinder, so we put this to one side, so we've got a little bit of tinder here. We could even pick that off with our fingers if we had to, right? And then break off some bigger twigs, sticks, and we could get a fire going with stuff that we could get on board an aircraft and which would fit in our pocket. We don't get the extra fishing hooks, so what we're left with is a tin with a bit of cotton wool